So, chapter 1110. But we get our cover page with Yamato and Momonosuke. People are already shipping them. People should not ship them.
That's
That is a
weird.
child.
That's so weird. I don't want them to be together.
To the holy land of Marijois. Stella, what's that? Room of authority.
Oh my god.
This? Why, it's the answer to everyone's dreams. VegaCoffee. Remember when we were talking about last chapter, the Vegapunk should be doing like, make sure you get everything ready. This is the most important thing, and like this must be heard. And instead, he's like, yo, I have coffee.
This is not the time. This is really not the time to be talking about coffee, bro.
This is like the worst time.
But I wanted to talk a bit about like the Gorosei and how they look like. So we have obviously the bum spider. It's I don't want to talk about him. But then I think like the two most interesting ones I think are Nusjuro, which is like the skeleton horse, and Mars, which is like the kind of dragon bird. I think that they look the rawest between everybody else. What do you think?
Yeah, they're like the coolest of the designs.
Okay, so that's my problem. Why does the worm have human teeth? Like look at the boar.
Like
The boar has the boar or the bird. Everybody has crazy teeth, and then you have like the worm who has. It seems like he went and got himself some veneers or something, bro. Like, why are they so perfect? Like, he looks goofy.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like it. I actually really like the worm design. I think it looks really funny.
She's crazy,
Like I
y'all.
said, it really does remind me of just like D&D. So it's like just funny, goofy. Like I'm pretty sure that the sandworm, it's like I know that some people are saying it's related to Dune. I think it reminds me a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons, for sure. So I'm like super excited about this. So honestly, I think the worm is probably my favorite, other than the Bakutsu, with Ethan, Baron,
That's a hot take.
Nusjuro. Yo, the worm is like really cool. It's like
I
an
hate the
armored
worm.
worm. What?
It's just you know what? The only one who looks like a bum is Saturn. I'm not even joking with you. I don't know if it's his
Yeah,
face. He looks like a devilish Santa Claus, bro.
bro, it's the beard, bro. Like
It's the
he's
beard.
like
It's the
this.
beard. He is half horse, half human, and then he just takes his like. Is that a black blade? This looks like a black blade, and he just like slashes the pacifista, bro. Do you think he just imbued it?
That could be.
It's a possibility. You know what? Whenever we see him with his blade, whenever he's sitting down at Marisha's, sorry, I'm so tired, guys. Like, is his blade at Marisha's, like, do we see it, or is it always like closed, like down?
There is one panel in which we see it, in which like we see that the actual blade isn't like black on the thing,
Then
but
then
like
it's not a black blade.
the issue is that it could have been retconned, which is a possibility because like in the manga technically it's like the actual blade is like black, but then has like the white like sheath on it, like, or you know what I mean, like it's like half is black and half is white. Could just be that Oda retconned it, which could be that blade that he had when we saw him wasn't like the actual blade that he uses, you know what I mean, and this is his actual blade that's a black blade. I would say that it would make so much more sense for it to be a black blade. I know that a lot of Mihawk fans think that I'm just hating, but when you're thinking about it, this man has most likely been around for 800 years, probably knows information about the Void Century. If anybody should have a blackened blade, it should be him. Very clearly has been training for far longer. Like, if he doesn't, then whatever, right?
The pacifista on this end have all stopped. Same here. Are those slash marks? Negative. They've been partially frozen.
He may. This might be one of the best speed feats in One Piece. He was going so fast, he took out all of the pacifistas on the coastline, and people literally couldn't see what he was doing. This might be one of the best like travel speed feats other than Kizaru.
There's always this whole theme about ice and skeletons, like a bit like Brook. I don't know if like it's a theme that like Oda loves just to bring back, or is something that it's like it's always like been like like skeleton are related to ice or something like that. It's very intriguing.
There's something about like soul power that gives you ice powers. You know what I mean? Like maybe like like when you're alive, because like Luffy,
Ooh.
Sanji, so like here's the thing, like Luffy and Sanji, right? Like their hearts burn so much, like their blood burns so much that they're able to create fire because of their will. But for dead people, it may be the opposite.
We see Sanji who have Stella on him. Like, isn't Stella like dead?
I told you, he's
Wait,
just, like,
wait.
taking his dead body. Sanji's like,
Sanji,
we
my
can
boy.
still save him.
Sanji, my boy, let it go. Let it go.
To be fair, he did tell Bonnie he's not leaving the island without Vegapunk. He did not specify dead or alive.
Listen. I mean, this is crazy.
I also do agree that it does seem like they're setting up another split. I hate when the Straw Hats split off, but also Frankie, Usopp, Robin, and Chopper, as well as Nami a little bit, getting their time to shine on Elbaf before the rest of the Straw Hats come, like basically the heavy hitters, Jinbei, Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy, I think would be fantastic for them.
100%. I feel like, unfortunately, we have to split up because if they don't split up, like, Usopp never gets shine, bro. Chopper never gets shine. Brook neither. Like, it's very hard to give these, like, even Robin, like, nobody really gets shine but the trio and, like, Nami. I don't feel like the rest, like, gets enough, like, screen time, so I think that we need the split for that to happen so they can have their power-ups.
Finally back to the fight with Lucci and Zoro. It seems like one of Zoro's swords gets thrown up into the air.
Damn.
I don't know what he's doing, unless he's doing like circus tricks, bro.
Circus tricks is crazy.
He's really taking his sweet time. Zoro does seem like he's actually pretty beat up. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Jinbei, it's all up to you. And then he goes, there they are. They're still at it. Damn, Ma said he's putting everyone in danger. What a burden.
Spit, King. You have to put him back in his place.
Zoro hears that, bro. He immediately locks in. Zoro really went like... He catches the sword. He catches the sword, bro. He goes 3 sword style. Spotted leopard Havana hunt. The black lightning coming through. There's blood from Lucci. Zoro really said, let me lock in real quick.
He's like, my boyfriend motivated me. Now I have to show up in front of him. You know what? It's because of Zoro. It's because of Zoro that Sanji can get stronger. It's because of Sanji that Zoro can get stronger.
It does look like Zoro was trying to hold back Lucci, though. So it's like Zoro was clearly trying to just like stall Lucci, which is kind of what this shows. Like Zoro could have taken Lucci out at any time with a single attack, which also shows now that he has control of advanced conquerors, which is fantastic. That also boosts up his power.
I think that like honestly he should have taken him like earlier. That maybe Stella would have survived if he would have like went there and helped them. But again, we can't.
I think he trusted Sanji. I think he just.
No, but it's not. No, but that's the thing. Sanji cannot go against Saturn, Kizaru, everybody alone. Like, let's use our brains. Like that's too much. That's too much, bro. Like even Zoro has like one opponent right now in front of him. He doesn't have 1,000, and he doesn't have Bonnie, Vegapunk, Frankie, everybody to save Atlas. Like, come on. Like it's what you guys are asking from Sanji is like delusion. Like, I think that honestly, the best move would have been like to try to take him out as fast and go help. But again, Oda is probably doing this because he actually wants to kill Stella for the plot and get the message out. Because, you know, maybe the message would have never been broadcasted if Stella didn't die. And also, he wanted Kizaru to probably get out of the fight and not come back in because like, oh, now that Stella is dead, I don't need to come back to the fight. So that's all. That also helps like for the plot.
Sure, really quickly, D, who's been a member for 1 month, said Dragon and the Revs are gonna join. Zoro didn't one-shot Lucci. Sanji indirectly killed Vegapunk. Let the debate / sandering start. Let's go. I think it's funny. Also, he's using Lucci to practice with Enma. Could be.
I'm quite surprised that Luffy Gear 5 stamina hasn't been depleted yet.
I'm also
normally
surprised.
Yeah, normally by now, maybe it's coming very soon, because I personally don't think that he should be having enough stamina to go against the Gorosei, because he went against Kizaru round 2, he went against like also Saturn for a while, And now, like, you know, and now like the Gorosei, I feel like it makes no sense unless, like, I don't know, with practice his stamina just gets better. Regarding the giants, bro, I'm sorry, but like this worm is a fraud. Look at them. They just lashed the man in two, bro. They didn't care.
I think that's true. I think that the worm usually, like, you cut the worm and it just like regrows and stuff. So like I'm not, or like there's like different portions, like, you know, like, and they just kind of like grow back into a face. So I'm assuming they all have like regeneration. And I like the worm. I think he looked really cool when he had his mouth closed. Like he looked like pretty intimidating.
Yeah, it's just I have an issue with like perfect teeth on monsters. Like why do what is the business that you have to have good teeth? Like Oda had no business giving you good teeth, bro. I think that prediction wise, again, separation of the Straw Hats. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of fighting though. I think that like Luffy's Gear 5 is gonna get depleted at some point. It's one of the giants is gonna sacrifice themselves or something like that, and the rest are gonna be able to escape when Luffy, you know, stamina's depleted. They're gonna like, okay, it's time to go. They're gonna try to go on the ship of the giants. Or the second thing that could happen is that the ancient robot, because he still didn't do shit with him, so the ancient robot might wake up, and I don't know, something's gonna happen, so they will be able to escape because of the ancient robot. I think that maybe one of the Gorosei dies, like Saturn, and I think it would be good that one of them dies because of Luffy. That way, the news is going to go all over the world, like, oh, Monkey D. Luffy has like killed one of the Gorosei member, one of the 5 elders, and it's like Saturn, and then that's gonna be like the God Valley incident, but like it's gonna be the Egghead incident. So something like this has to happen, and it has to come from Luffy. I think that also Karina, Devon, and Van Augur are still on the island. They didn't leave completely yet, and they probably gave the news to Blackbeard that all of the Gorosei are actually on Egghead, and I think that Blackbeard is going to try to send Lafitte to Marie-Joise right now because there's nobody guarding it, to like actually go like maybe, I don't know, do some like how you call it when you just like inspect the grounds and try to, you know, get information and stuff. So I think that that's also happening, or maybe he's already 10 steps ahead and he already sent Lafitte or something like that.
You think Blackbeard is playing like 4D chess, bro?
Listen, Dragon fans, I'm telling y'all, Dragon's gonna show up, but not on this, not this arc. The Dragon and the Revolutionary Army are meant for the Holy Knights, not the Gorosei. It's the Holy Knights. This is something that I spoke about like on Twitter. I said that, like, you know, now, you know how people are always like, oh, one chapter doesn't equate this amount of time, blah blah blah. But now that we have an actual time that started from 10 minutes to like I don't know how long, people watch. I'm telling you, agenda piece, the power scaling community, watch how they're gonna take the beginning of the 10 minutes to whatever, every time we have like an update, take the amount of panel, divide it by the time, and start scaling with time this way, and be like, well, they're gonna create a formula, like an equation, I'm telling you, from these 10 minutes, from the 7 minute, 5 minute, 3 minutes, everything, and they're gonna like make a whole formula that are gonna be like, oh, we can use this equation to be able to see how long like the fights like last. Actually, and I'm telling you, it's going to become so fucking toxic. I don't know what I'm calling it, bro.
I think people are definitely going to do that. The issue with that is that time flows differently panel to panel. Like, exactly, you can't say like one panel, like a small panel is this when it's like it usually isn't. So I feel like you're right that people are gonna do that, but it's not gonna make any sense because it's like, oh, so when it goes from one panel where it's daytime and one panel where it's nighttime, is that all of a sudden now 1 minute? Oh, it was just 1 minute. Cool. All right then. We will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.